They called him a thief, but the sacred drum knew the truth. When the village turned against him, the talking drum rose to speak. This is the story of the talking drum that refused to stay silent. In the peaceful village of Umudike, there was a sacred talking drum hidden inside an old shrine. It hadn't made a sound in years. People said it only spoke when something was very wrong. One morning, the village woke up to bad news. The chief's golden leopard staff had been stolen. It was the pride of the land. The chief's proud son, Ikem, quickly pointed at someone. It was Obinna, the orphan boy. I saw him near the palace. The villagers turned to Obinna in shock. He was poor, quiet, and hardworking. I swear, I didn't take it, Obinna said, eyes full of tears. But no one believed him. That night, inside the forgotten shrine, the talking drum gave a soft boom. The truth was waking up. Obinna was dragged to the village square. You are a thief, shouted Elder Okafor. You have brought shame to Umudike. I am innocent. Obinna cried, but his words meant nothing. The villagers didn't care that Obinna had always helped the old and swept the village square. All they saw was a poor boy with no family. Even Obinna's uncle shook his head. You have brought disgrace to my house, he said. The chief gave the final order. At sunrise, Obinna will be banished. Let him take his shame into the forest and never return. That night, Obinna sat by the edge of the village, alone and hungry. Tears fell from his eyes. But far away, deep inside the shrine, the drum gave a louder boom. Boom! And this time, someone heard it. Old Mama Neka, the blind woman of the village, stood from her mat and whispered, "The drum is speaking. The truth is coming." The next morning, the sun had barely risen when Obinna was led to the forest's edge. The villagers gathered to watch him go. No one returns from banishment, one man whispered. Obinna turned one last time. I am not a thief, he said, voice shaking. One day, the truth will speak. As the guards pushed him forward, a mighty sound shook the village. Boom! 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 It was the sacred drum, beating on its own. The ground trembled. Birds scattered. Children screamed and hid behind their mothers. Everyone rushed to the shrine. The doors were wide open. The drum was glowing. Mama Neka stood at the entrance. You fools, she said. You punished the wrong person. The drum has spoken. A sudden wind blew, and the golden staff rolled out from under the chief's own house. Gasps filled the air. The villagers stared in disbelief as the golden leopard staff lay on the ground, right beneath the chief's house. How did it get there? One elder asked. Mama Neka turned toward the crowd. Though blind, her voice was sharp. The drum does not lie. The truth was buried, but now it is free. Then, all eyes turned to Ikem, the chief's proud son. He stepped back. No, it wasn't me. But the drum gave one final, angry boom. A glowing wind swirled around Ikem. His satchel flew open, and inside it were golden beads that matched the chief's missing regalia. He fell to his knees. I'm sorry. I wanted to teach Obinna a lesson. I didn't know the drum would speak. The crowd gasped in shame. The elders lowered their heads. The chief's face darkened. You let pride and jealousy almost destroy an innocent boy, the chief said. Obinna, still standing at the edge of the forest, turned back slowly. Mama Neka raised her hands and declared, Let justice be done. Let the boy they rejected return with honor. The villagers rushed to Obinna and knelt before him. Even the elders bowed their heads. We are sorry, they said. We judged you too quickly. Please, forgive us. Obinna looked at their faces, the same ones that turned away from him before. He was quiet for a long moment. Then he said softly, I forgive you. But never forget, truth needs no voice when a drum can speak. The chief stepped forward. Obinna, from today, you will live in my house. And one day, you will become a leader. For only a just heart can guide this village. Cheers filled the air. Mama Necker smiled as she turned away. "The drum has done its work," she whispered. Back in the shrine, the sacred drum gave one final boom, then fell silent, perhaps for another 100 years. And from that day on, the people of Umudike never judged by riches or status again, but by truth. No matter how far lies travel, the truth will always find a way to speak.